Hey Reds, this is Tom from Reds Down Under, the podcast that was born in Liverpool and made in Australia. Now the weekly show this week is going to look a little bit different to what you're used to. We're not going to do a review of the Chelsea game because it was just absolute crap. Worst 90 minutes of football I've had to endure probably. But we have got Kyle Legacy on, a Scouse comedian, the Riff King, who does a lot of work over here in Australia, and Australian listeners and British listeners will definitely be aware of him. We talk all things comedy, his heroes, whether he likes getting heckled, and to be honest with you, he just absolutely tears me and Jack to shreds at certain points in the podcast. Now I will say it's a very adult podcast, this one. It's definitely not for kids. Loads of adult themes. So if you're squeamish, this one might not be for you. But if you like having a laugh, it definitely is. Enjoy the pod.
This is the Reds Down Under podcast, the best place to follow the Reds in Australia. Enjoy the show.
We are the Reds Down Under, and this is our podcast.
How do we look?
I can't see it.
I know it's on the screen. Kyle,
You sound nervous.
I am a little bit. Because his feet are cold. You're the biggest deal we've had on. You and Chris Kirkland.
Yes. What, you had Chris Kirkland on here?
Yeah, we had Chris Kirkland on.
Oh, fuck, that's a good guess.
It was good. We had Abby Rudkin,
Yeah.
George Shefton,
Oh, fuck yeah.
and now we've got Kyle Legacy on.
The names are getting worse.
Just remember, if you're going to talk, you need the microphone.
Okay.
We've only got 2 microphones, 3 people.
It's a cost of living crisis out there.
Mate, people are struggling, and unless you like and subscribe, we'll never grow. First question. What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Fuck that question, probably. I smoke so much weed, I'm paranoid constantly. What's my biggest fear?
You alright, Max?
Losing my hair, to be honest. Like, thanks for turning off the aircon, otherwise you would have seen the secrets under here. Like, my biggest fear is going bald, yeah.
I think that's all amends though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But if you speak to Pat Doherty, use promo code PAT or whatever he's using.
Promo code WIDE. It is because I've got some secrets under here. You can't tell if it. Obviously, I got a lot of hair, you know what I mean? But, like, yeah, fuck. I'd cancel gigs if it was a windy day.
Mate. Well, that's it. I get the regular adverts now on Instagram and that for like mosh and yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm on it. I think I'm throwing money at the problem. I'm on the fucking finasteride pills and all that. It's meant to grow your hair back, but you can't get hard. But my dick's working overtime, so it's sound. And then I'm on the special shampoos, minoxidil oil, I'm fucking everything. I pray the fucking Mecca every night. I do it all.
I love the, have you seen the Jim Jeffries bit where he's like, but it means you can keep your hair, but you can't get a hard on, so you can, women want to have sex with you, but you can't have sex with them.
You're like, you gotta have a sick finger game with an afro. That's what you need, yeah.
Right, for any kids out there, stop listening to this podcast now.
Mate, look, obviously you're a comedian, you're a Scouser, you're from Liverpool.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, because I've seen other comedians talk about Liverpool as a place that when they go on tour, it's a tough place because every Scouser thinks they're funny.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, every Scouser thinks they're the funniest in the room, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, like me and Jack.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, at what age did you realise, like, I mean, obviously you're funny, but at what age did you sort of realise, like, you wanted to give comedy a proper crack?
I mean, I was probably the same as you lads. Like, we were all my mates, we were all funny. You know what I mean? We just took turns being funny. You know what I mean? Like, even this group, the group chat we've still got now, it's like they're killing me more than I'm fucking killing than that. You know what I mean? But, like, I'm the only one who could do it on stage. Like, some of my mates still think they're funnier than me, but they're like, I could never do what you did. You know what I mean? Sort of vibe. So, and I just kind of fell into it, really. It was like, I got fucking quadruple dared. And as you know, you can't say that, a quadruple dare. So,
Not once ever in the history of mankind, a quadruple day.
double dare, you're like, nah, all right. But quadruple dare, you got to do it, lad.
Yeah, you know, balls in, balls out, go for it.
Exactly. So they quadruple dared me, and then I did it, and I fucking I fell in love with it. You know what I mean? I done well my first time. Then I bombed like the next 100, but I was hooked. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then obviously, like, growing up, like, I had so many fucking different jobs. Like, I worked at fucking Lennon's bar in Matthew Street. I was at Next Women's Shoes in Speak. I didn't get paid, just more of a passion.
Yeah, it's the smell, innit?
I can smell any woman's foot and tell you what size they are. 7. So, and, so I've done it all. You know what I mean? I was never trying to get I never had a proper career in mind. I went to uni in fucking UCLan in Preston, where fucking dreams go to die. Studied international business there, never used it. Just fucking did comedy. You know what I mean? So I was a comedy fan growing up, but I didn't go to many shows. Like my nan took me to Lee Evans and Lenny Henry. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But it weren't it was a funny household. My uncles are hilarious and all that sort of stuff. But I'm the only one that has done it in the family, or probably will ever do it. You know what I mean?
I think that's interesting what you said about having mates who think they're funnier than you.
Yeah.
So I'm a singer,
Yeah.
and I would say Tom is a better singer than me.
Would you agree with that?
Doesn't matter. But no, but I think he is a better singer than me.
Yeah.
But I'm a better performer.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
So
Yeah, exactly.
so it does you could be a better singer than me.
Yeah.
And I can't say anymore, but we'll see. But you could be a better singer than me. But at the end of the day, I'm a much better performer.
Yeah.
So what I put out is way better than someone who's great at singing in the bedroom or great at making all the mates laugh in the pub. Because it's so hard to write jokes. I have conversations with Pat, who we were talking about before, about comedy. And he said to me, you should do it, give it a try. And I'm like, I don't think I could sit down and formulate actual bits and have the bravery to get up and do them.
I mean, it's just trial and error, really. It's the same as anything. Do you $50,000 of anything? I was a big basketball player before this, still am. So, I just was okay, I used to train and do basketball, and now I'm just doing the same, but I'm doing it with stage time sort of vibe. And then, the first 5 years of comedy, your style, it's not going to be the same the next 5 years. You know what I mean? So, when I started writing jokes and all that sort of stuff, doing, just regular fucking punchline, setup punchline, all that sort of stuff. Then it wouldn't go well. I'm fucking an idiot anyway, you know what I mean? I was never good in school and all that. Can't fucking read and write and shit like that. So, I would do well in between the jokes. When it bomb, I'd go to a crowd and try and save it. And then my friend Sam Casfufin, who's headlining tonight, actually, known him for years, Sydney lad, he was earlier on, 2 years in, he was for a year, don't just do crowd work. You will bomb and stuff like that, but you'll figure it out. And then after the year, he was yeah, just keep doing that. So I've been doing it 12 years now. I was awful for the first 6. You know what I mean? People would book me from sound, mates were all starting together, so we're all terrible. But I'm one of the rare examples where I got so funny they had to book me. You know what I mean? I was shit, and that's rare where you can go be so shit and then actually come out like a phoenix from the ashes. You know what I mean? So, I'm lucky. Well, not lucky like that. I mean, I've just done my time. I've done me 50 hours. That's pretty much it.
Because I think I've seen so much of your crowd work. Obviously, the good thing about the crowd work is that you're getting the crowd involved, obviously.
Yeah. Everything's funnier when it's in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, online, it's a bit different to recapture it and all that sort of stuff. Even Paul Smith's videos, you're I don't really, it's not that funny because I'm not there. You know what I mean? But so everything's funnier in the moment because you're all in it together, aren't you? Kind of thing. If you're just online saying, well, look at this guy here, you're well, they don't know what the fuck. Yeah.
So, I mean, obviously you want hecklers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
But do people cross the line, or is everything free game?
That's a good question. Actually, I would say I like hecklers, but not really all the time. Because sometimes they can just heckle. They're just meh. You can't do nothing with the sound. You know what I mean? You can destroy them for 5 minutes, but if there's no security there or whatever or something, it's just a small club. You got to kick them out yourself, and they might refuse to leave or whatever. But then sometimes people heckle me, and I'm well, this is great. That's 10 minutes right there. You know what I mean? You've done your job for me. I've got a lot of stuff lines. Also, I'm good at looking at people and just roasting them like we did fucking in school. You know what I mean? That's all we did was roast each other. So I don't mind a heckler. I would say the one rule I had when my nan died, it was the best person in my life. Obviously, your scouts is, our fucking your relationship was
Scouse dance.
stuff. Exactly. They're the fucking best. Raised me and all that sort of stuff. There was 2 weeks after that, I couldn't even riff. I was too fucking sad and shit like that to riff. And I even told the comedians, I said, don't make any jokes. Give me a month, and they would all sound with that sort of vibe. So, but then that's more just with your mates, because the crowd wouldn't know. The crowd's not gonna be like, "There's your nan dead." You know what I mean? So I'd be like brutal as fuck. I'd be like, "Yeah, she is. Sure, look, granddad.
Is your nan dead? Where's he been all them years? That's all I want to know.
Fucking hell, arse.
Oh, like, I miss you, nan. She's not there. She lives upstairs. She's banging calls.
Just on your nan. He is he is good with his hands. So for anyone who doesn't, this isn't our usual studio. We are on the roads. Carl's still behind us, showing us his fingers. I'm from fingers, Carl. I just want to get back to your nan. In all honesty, in all truthfulness, right, I've never met you before, and I know we've got a few mutual people we know. The story about your nan regarding Liverpool. And it was just after your nan passed, and you were talking about, it was like miss going the game and watching the game with your nan and all that. It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen, man. And like, I didn't know, I knew people who knew you and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But that was, that sticks with me, seeing that, because our nanny Rose, is such an important person in our lives. That's how it felt for me. It felt the same way. Yeah. So was she like a big driving force in you supporting Liverpool? Was she the one who got you to the games?
It was, I guess, more my granddad, really. You know what I mean? And she would go because my granddad would go and all that sort of stuff. Like, so she necessarily, maybe, she grew up a Red, obviously, from Liverpool and all that, you know what I mean? But, like, it was my granddad and my mum that had the season ticket, you know what I mean? Like, back in the day when it was still standing and all that sort of stuff. And, like, me mum on a fucking milk crate, all that sort of vibes. They've been going for years and all that. And then, my nan would just be at home watching it on the TV, sort of vibe. She would go a lot of times when my mum couldn't go and all that sort of stuff. And then like in the last 6 years, Jota brought us together. So that was like when he died, that was like losing another bit of me nan. You know what I mean? Because she had a crush on Jota when he was at Wolves at Portugal. She just thought he was fucking cute and sexy, all that, yeah. Like and then he came to Liverpool, so it was even better. You know what I mean? Yeah. So she fucking got to watch him. So she'd watch a lot of Liverpool games just for him. You know what I mean? If he went on the pitch, she'd be like, "Oh, I'll go make you some toasty." And then she comes on and she's there, and then she gets off the seat and there's a puddle, whatever. And she was a big woman. I was like, "You'd fucking kill Jota. I'll tell you that. You after him be like fucking Indiana Jones, the Temple of Doom, the fucking boulder chasing him. You know what I mean? He'd be trapped under you like 127 hours.
But he wouldn't cut off his own leg, would he?
No, he wouldn't. I'd say he'd eat his way out. So I know she's a big... I'd always talk about my nan on stage because she was a big woman and all that. Like at her funeral, I picked one of the songs and it was 3 Times a Lady, which is my last roast on her. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so... and like we're all carrying the coffin and I'm like, fucking hell. You know what I mean? Like that, so... So, like, obviously, Liverpool were there, you know what I mean? As a kid, I'm fucking, me granddad's on one couch, I'm on the couch with my nan, you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. She was the one who, still, before she died, when I was like 30, she would still buy me a football top, the home kit every fucking Christmas, you know what I mean? Every birthday, shit like that, so. And then the Newcastle supporters club that we're going to tonight, I FaceTimed there randomly with them. They gave me like merch for hair and all that sort of stuff. Oh, yeah. I took a photo, they posted it and all that. So it's like, she was big into it, you know what I mean? Like,
so what's your nan's name?
Irene.
I
mean, that's a Scouse nan's name.
That's
as well.
a Scouse name.
Yeah. So yeah, let's see if yeah, my
ass. That's why they
Scouse, yeah, especially. Scouse nans, which are the average age at about 35.
And they all look identical.
Oh, you know it, yeah.
Most of them have got teeth. So, you know, you're saying there about, like, you know, you've got your nan, and, you know, she was always part of your material in a way, you know. I seen the thing with Jerry Seinfeld, and he was talking, like, he never stops writing. Even if he's not formally writing, he's always looking at shit he thinks is funny. Yeah. Is that what it's like for you? Are you like, if something funny happens or something happens that's odd, you're always like, oh, that could be a bit. I could use that as a riff later or something.
For sure. Like, I smoke so much weed now, so my memory's fucking ruined. But like, I'll do like a podcast where the stories will just come out. So, like, we'll be talking about something. I'll just remember that. Oh, fucking, we all went to France and got suspended from school, whatever. And So I'll do that, and then on the like for tonight for Newcastle or some place I haven't been before or don't get it often, I'll be like, "Alright, what's happened recently?" Or like I'll look up like what's like this place famous for, and I'll try and riff off that and stuff. So obviously the Henny Penny thing, I was talking about that on stage and all that sort of stuff, because some girl was like, she was from Newcastle, but she just came back from Paris trying to find herself or whatever. And I was like, who needs the Eiffel Tower when you got Henny Penny? You know what I mean? And stuff like that. So I'll do that, and then I'll like, I guess if something happens funny in the stories and stuff like that, I'll just riff it on stage. But I don't write anything down. I don't own a pen and paper. It's like just in the Rolodex sort of vibe, yeah.
What about the crack with... So what it looks like, right, from the outside of us non-comedians is it just looks like...
Well, he's a civilian. You're a civilian. He's like a half-blood or something because you're a musician, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, you're a muggle. You're a half-blood, yeah.
Yeah. I started the podcast because I haven't got enough talent to tell jokes and enough talent to sing.
You're robbing his own podcast now.
Hey, the half-blood prince, mate. Merch available soon.
Ring-a-ding-ding, you got the king, you got the half-blood prince, yeah. And you got the guy who looks like both the adult and the kid from the movie Us.
You know what?
You don't think I'm coming for you in a minute? Come on, shut up.
Talking of mosh. What was it talking about?
Oh, talk about because you...
Oh, the outside.
Yeah, the crack, like... Because I think, like... You know, obviously comedy's always been there, but I don't know whether it's like because of Netflix or YouTube or what, but it seems to be having like a proper moment.
Oh yeah, there's definitely more of a boom now with the phones and all that sort of stuff and the reels and shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And then everybody's getting a Netflix special. Like some of them, you watch it and you're like, how the fuck have they got on it? You know what I mean? It's like they're just screaming out for comedy now and shit.
They're desperate for it. But what's the crack like with comedians?
So most of the time it's sick, you know what I mean? Like obviously like Scousers and all that, we're all the same and that back home, my mates, and I've known them for years, they're my best mates, but most comedians, like it's a weird one. Like we're all weird because we do comedy in our own way, but there's a lot of socially awkward comedians. Like I'm weird, but I'm also like I can have a conversation, you know what I mean? All that sort of stuff, that's easy. A lot of them, like you'll see them on stage, they're hilarious, then afterwards they can't even look you in the eye, you know what I mean? Maybe that's a bit of autism or whatever it is or something like that, but like, and that's all I like to do. I'm like, how are you? Nice to meet you. Like, I'll freak them out, you know what I mean? You might be funnier than me, but I've actually got a girlfriend, so fuck you. But
that's like the performing thing again, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some people, because I used to work in telly, and I work with people like presenters and stuff who, when they're on the telly, you know, the top notch.
yeah.
You know, great presenters, the bubbly. Like, you know, I know crowd work's a bit different for like a TV host.
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's like keeping morale up, all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
And then they walk off stage and it's just like, boom.
Yeah.
You know.
Like Carragher would be the same on and off, obviously. Mr. Richards would be the same on and off, maybe.
Is that Ant or Deck?
Is that so?
I couldn't possibly say for legal
They're
reasons.
both fucking autistic up for sure. Like they stop filming I'm a Celebrity and those two stay in the jungles. That's how fucked they are.
You don't see the two camp beds in the camp that are just for Ant and Deck with the teddy bears and that.
No, they got one on the top and tailing. What do you mean?
Is he always put on that?
That's that.
What's that? It's a police badge, isn't it?
Oh, fucking pig. Put that up. Pig, as if
Put on your grass, put on your grass.
Go on, you fucking Tory, put that on.
Fuck off, as if. What the fuck is this? I don't even want to get my fingerprints on it.
Yeah.
Fucking that.
Nice,
Yeah.
Reds Down Under podcast, of course,
Smell fucking bacon.
does support the brave men and women who protect us.
No, it's sponsored by the busy.
Yeah.
Not.
Yeah, you ring 000 and you get us. Have you got anything else you want to touch on comedy before we go on to the Reds?
We do not support the police.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the.
We do not support. No, we support one.
we do.
We support one police. That's it. One more on comedy.
Go ahead, go for it.
So, how long have you been coming out here doing comedy out to Australia? Because yours is a name I've been hearing about probably for, I think it's 5 or 6 years.
Oh, definitely. I mean, the best MC in Australia, for sure, until Mickey D dies. Who's another comedian, but I've been coming for like...
Oh no, God, stop.
About 11 years, 2014. I came out here initially because my mum moved, 2015 probably. My mum moved to Buston. She married an ex-Scouser who's like been here for 30 years, like £1 Pom or whatever the fuck it's called. So I'd come out here to visit her and all that. And I'd done it my first time actually in Sydney. I done my first spot in the Newtown, the townie in Newtown. You know that place.
Yeah.
Shithole.
Yeah.
Done it there, just on a holiday or whatever, like on a whim. And then went back home, done it properly and all that sort of stuff. Then started coming out here and all that. Because Australia, is like any comedians listen or whatever, it's a good place to get good. You know what I mean? And it's a good place to leave. Because once you get good here, it's like, it's so far away, nobody's looking. You know what I mean? Especially with the time difference. Even if you're on TV, I've got mates here that are on TV and stuff. They go to Edinburgh, they can't sell a ticket. You know what I mean? It's just so far away, I feel like, yeah. So it's a good place to get good. Like, I've hit the ceiling here, I've MC every comedy club, all that sort of stuff. I'm not doing TV. They're not going to put my face and fucking accent on TV here, you know what I mean? Maybe Crime Watch or something, but... But I actually got on TV today to give me a shout out on have you been paying attention? Have you seen that? Yeah. I hit a guy in the face with a golf ball at a comedian's golf tournament. So they gave me a shout out on that, yeah. It was sick.
Nice.
I made a video today and I was like, fuck that game. I was like, one less musical comedian in the world.
You know, the one thing that really resonated with me while you were talking there was that you said your Mars felt as an ex-Scouser. And I wonder what that makes us, you know what I mean?
No, I only say that because he's a blue.
Oh.
I've been roasting him for years.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I hated him at first and all that sort of stuff because he's bitter as fuck. Like, when Rafa went for that year, he stopped watching and all that, you know, like, proper bitter, like that. Yeah.
So you've been roasting him,
I've been roasting him.
and he's been roasting your ma.
Yeah.
So Kyle,
Yeah, that was cool. Thanks for the eye contact with that as well.
I needed that one, girl. Like,
Yeah.
I need a wee as well. Right, should we get into Liverpool?
Let's do it.
Should we have a little break and then go to Liverpool?
Nah, fuck a break. Do you need a wee?
I need desperate.
Go on, you go for a wee.
Long fucking night.
He's going for a bump for sure, isn't he?
Go on.
Oh, Kyle, please stop it.
Wash your hands. Mate,
Yeah,
let's talk about...
Nobody wants to hear about my dream. Let's talk about the Reds. Come on.
Let's talk about the Reds. And by the way, as well, it's a shame at the timing of the podcast because Kyle is doing a gig tomorrow in Newcastle.
Yeah.
Which hopefully some of you would have went to. So let us know
I appreciate that.
how he went. Yeah, no worries.
But then also, I'm going to be, I don't know when you're releasing this, add me on Instagram and post all the gigs there. I'm in Sydney next 2 weeks, so yeah.
Yeah, it's good. And he's got loads of stuff on his YouTube channel and it's all on socials. It's pretty funny stuff, like. If you feel...
And it's got subtitles, so you're welcome.
Yeah, yeah. And there's also a lot of basketball content. I don't know whether you care about that.
Yeah, I think I'm black. Let the record show I'm not.
Loads of basketball content. But let's talk about the Reds, mate. It's been a difficult season. Let's get into that first, because I know you had your day at Anfield last season when we won the league.
Yeah, I got the last game of the season, the last 3 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this year, but obviously.
We'll come to it when Jack gets back, because I'm sure he's got some questions on it. But what's gone on this year, man?
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because last year, I think our slot was world class. I mean, we won it. Obviously, saying it's a bit of, like, obviously Klopp's leftovers and all that sort of stuff. It was a bit of that, you know what I mean? But Klopp's not sat next to him on the bench, is he? You know what I mean? All that sort of stuff. So, and like, if Klopp stayed, we were going to win anyway. That was the trajectory, I'm assuming. Last year was a bit of a down year for the rest of the teams, and we took advantage. That's great, but there's so many factors. Obviously, the new guard and the old guard, all that sort of stuff. Like when was the last time somebody won a Premier League and they fucking switched half of the team? You know what I mean? And we were coming to aging out. Obviously, the Salah thing's weird. Last year, he was world class. We had to re-sign him. He should have won Ballon d'Or in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like Golden Boot, assist. He was fucking phenomenal. So that's a no-brainer. You got to sign him. You've still got to sign Virgil because even on fucking one leg, he's still better than half the defenders in the Prem. The Jota thing plays a factor. I know I fucking keep bringing it up, but he's still my fucking screensaver right now. It plays a factor. They come in. So Salah was still crying 5 games in. You know what I mean? It's like they come in, they want to welcome the new staff, but they're also like fucking someone else is sat in Jota's chair. That's got to be a bit fucking weird, isn't it? Wirtz is fucking amazing, but he's only 20. You've got to give him time. It's not fucking Nunes where we give him fucking too much time. You know what I mean? That kid is going to be good. And then a lot of fucking bad luck as well. Like I think the first month we used all our good luck, to be honest. Like, that's what it was. I would like to see them play Rio a bit more. I don't know why he fucking loves Cody Gakpo. He must be fucking related to him in some fucking way. He loves fucking Cody. And then fucking Federico, we're just not... I don't know if he's set in his ways, but he shouldn't be, because it's only his second year, and there's new players. So I don't know. I can't really pick it this year. It's a weird one. And some games we're just playing shit. Like, that's all it is. We just look awful. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck's going on? But and then we get a little win here and there, and we're like, oh fuck, well, maybe we're back with the Virgil 100th minute. I think everybody called that. We all knew that was going to happen. You can sense that in the stars. You know what I mean? We were always going to beat them in the new ground. But I don't know, it's just fucking it down. Yeah, and then it's not even that bad if we finish top 4, which I think we can. I mean, finishing below Man U was fucking a nightmare, but like top 4, that shows how good we have been, that this is a down year. You know what I mean? And we're still in the Champions League, so.
Come back in, Jack. Like, you know, look, we do 2 podcasts a week.
Yeah.
And
what do you do, like a game before and a one before the game, and then a recap, I guess?
yeah. So we
like the rap sort of vibe, yeah.
So we do Countdown to Kickoff, which is like a Premier League preview show.
That's the one you posted today, isn't that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yes, it was,
yeah.
man.
So we do that before the Premier League game, and then we also do the weekly show, which is, it's like a news show, basically.
Yeah.
As much as we could do a news show.
With a bit, I mean, a funny news show, a bit of
Well,
banter or whatever.
I don't know if it's funny, but it's got a bit of banter, like.
After we lost, there's nothing funny about that, yeah. You don't record straight after, do you?
No.
Next day?
No, yeah, next day.
Deceiving there.
Mate. But, you know, like, we're always looking for... Like, we're quite optimistic, us too. I mean, we're realistic, but we're optimistic. Yeah. We're always looking for, you know, we were terrible, but, you know, some nice moments there from Vert.
Well, at least, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's been difficult this year.
Vert needs to be number 10, doesn't he? Like, I watched that reel today that you posted, and I was like, yeah, like, that's like, look at him for Germany. It's like he's one of their best players, you know what I mean? And then you just can't. We will figure it out. We will, for sure. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I would have liked to figure it out this season, though. I mean, because Robbo's probably going. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want them leave. You want them leaving on a high, don't you? Really? Like, well,
I think there's to be honest. I mean, we were talking about it before you got here. Like, I think there's a lot of investment needed in the squad. And to be honest, one of the things that worries me about next season, mate, is, you know, Robbo is going. You know, so that's a loss. Salah's going. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of talk in the media about another centre-back coming in, probably a player who can rotate in the squad. We definitely need at least one centre midfielder. We definitely need a winger. Yeah. Next year feels like it could be another transition year.
We're feeling the Diaz loss, aren't we? Fucking hell. And he was on buttons last year. We were giving him like 30 grand a week. His dad got kidnapped, and we can't fucking, like, we kept Cody over him, and it's like, he's a walking hat trick now in Munich. I know it's a lesser league, whatever, but he's still a beast for them, isn't he?
Yeah, but his dad's a knobhead, isn't he? Like, like his dad had a Bayern shirt on. Like, his dad's been doing the old my boy needs to be playing for, and you know what I mean? Like,
no, he was doing that.
Like, there was it was a funny tweet I seen last year, and it was like they'd been he must have been playing shite. Someone was like, someone take his dad again, just until he gets his form back. Someone go in and bally up and just take his alpha again. His dad's in the media saying how he should be playing for.
Don't have to take him far, just take him to Kirby.
Yeah, like that, yeah. Take him to that big elephant statue they've got for no good reason. No, it's like, in all honesty, and I've said this on pod a few times, I think this season we'll look back on in 5 years as the Jota year. I don't think we'll see it as any other way. Yeah. So I think it's been a year of survival. And it's been a year of just getting through the games, getting Champions League again, and this will just forever be the year that we lost Diogo. Yeah. That's all it's going to be.
My mates will roast us for the next year or whatever the fuck if they finish for, you know what I mean, above us, whatever, we can deal with that, that's fine. You've been shit for fucking ever, so it's sound, but yeah, it'll be definitely remembered as fucking the Jota year, that's a good point.
Yeah, 100%. Let's jump back to last year, mate. Last game of the season, you were there.
Oh, baby.
VIP and all that, wasn't
it? So I used to have, I don't even have it anymore, but for a few years I used to have it. She was my mate, she worked for FIFA, and she done, and like, interviews with Messi, like back in the day and all that, because she speaks like fucking 6 languages and all that. I can't remember where she's from. She's German actually, but she speaks a bunch of things. So I got Klopp's last game and last game of the season. And I mean, I go to a lot of games alone myself anyway. Like I'm not asked. I'm meeting mates at the Arsenals before or whatever and stuff. My mate's got a stand at Anfield Road, so that's sound. Left to right, I don't know if you've heard of that clothing company now. They do some decent stuff. I got a Jota shirt in my bag actually. I'll show you after. But
Is that like the new Transalpino sort of gear? Is it?
No, I think they've been going the same, but they're just smaller or whatever. But much, yeah. But it was fucking sick. It was one of the best days of my fucking life. I was in Thailand before that. I drank the tap water like a fucking idiot, brushing my teeth. So that flight back, I flew back the day before the game, and I'm in the fucking toilet the whole time. 11 hours, I'm fucking throwing up, having a shit and all that. But I was like, I've got to get on this plane. You know what I mean? Like I'm fucking just didn't even. I think I got halfway through Flubber, and then couldn't even finish the movie or whatever. Yeah, I watched whatever Flubber, Madagascar. That's me, baby. And then. So I got back, fucking family meal that night, still in bits, couldn't even have a belly, couldn't even keep the food down, took some meds, and then I was fucking sound the next day and all that. And then obviously parade after that, I was just fucking baby the whole 2 days, it was sick. And then we done the original cash grab, which was the Liverpool after parade LFC party. I'd hot water, which was like, we started it too late, we should have started at like 7, because we thought the parade would go forever, but they were fucking moving that bus this year. I went to the start of it in Alton, and then I went to the end of it, obviously, in town and that. And it was sick, but obviously the fucking travesty happened with the car crash and all that. So we sold a bunch of tickets. We sold about 100 people there, but we sold 200. But obviously people fucking, you know what I mean? Like they lost the morale and all that sort of stuff. But it was good we done the show, because afterwards we fucking had You Never Walk Alone at the end. We had a woman in a wheelchair fucking standing. Somebody was holding her up. Like it was fucking beautiful, lad. She was fucking legless. And she's fucking, we're all like this and stuff. It was sick. We crowd surfed there. No, we didn't, but we had her out the wheelchair. It was fucking great. So I'm glad we done the show in the end, because it actually brought us all together after that travesty. But we were fucking baby glad.
Kind of legacy healer. You raise me up.
I'm like, you never walk alone, you never walk alone, you never walk alone.
Release the demon!
Spars alive!
It's like Sobber's life for dyslexics. Last couple of things to finish up on, mate. Sorry, I keep touching your knee by accident. It is by accident.
That's where my dick is.
What was I going to ask you? Comedy heroes like.
What was the last time? Like, so when are you going? You're gonna try and. Well, I guess the season will be over when you're back anyway. So.
Yeah, so I went back at Christmas and I watched the Wolves game. We won at Anfield, and I spent an hour and a half in the queue trying to get the ticket up on a Android phone, because I've never had one. And one of our mates gave me the ticket. You know, it's all good. They're trying to stop the touts now.
You're passing the phone.
Yeah, and no, but like it was my mate's phone, and he's like, "It's dead easy, Jack," and I was like, "Yeah, but it's an Android." And I've seen a couple of boobs in me, like I haven't got an Android, so I'm literally stood in the queue, like that's not it. And he's like, it's because it's all fucking snakes and dragons bollocks, innit? So I'm snakes and dragons. Coming this March on Netflix. So I'm
Spin off from Game of Thrones.
I'm doing all this, and then I got in. And I was sat in the main stand where the aircon's fantastic. Global aircon, little shout out. I did that a few years ago. And I'm in there, and I'm like, and
gets a shot at a global aircon, right? Both things that move dust. Anyway, go.
So yeah, no, that was my last game. And then the year before...
and then was that hard? Because, well, obviously we fucking protest the other day. They're trying to price out scouts.
Yeah, and you know what? Like, because match day routine... like, our match day routine was always either, like, the King Harry or, like, the Arkles for a bit, weren't it? And like, occasion, like, years and years before, I remember before, like, Real Madrid in 2009, like, the 12th man and stuff like that, but we never really touched them. The players' suites and stuff like that. But, like... the whole experience before the game felt different because of, obviously, the club have been pushing for this thing of get the fans in earlier.
Yeah.
So there's queuing outside for an hour and a half. And then the atmosphere, it felt like 10 minutes into the game, it was all just died off.
What time was it a 3 p.m. game? Was it?
It was but it winter that I haven't had. Kyle, I haven't had a proper winter in like 8 years, and that was fucking brutal, that mate. Brutal. What was your last game? Yours would be like Atleti.
My last game was 2019. My last game in the stadium was Barcelona. The 4-0.
The semi?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You there for that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I wouldn't go back after that either. What do you mean?
And then I went to Madrid, but I didn't have a ticket.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so my last game in the stadium was Barcelona. In fact, that's not true. Because we played Wolves on the final game of the season. We still had a chance of winning the Premier League if City lost.
Oh, that was when Villa brought it back, weren't it?
Gerrard almost fucking won it for us.
Yeah. Coutinho scored, didn't he? And yeah. And then Gundogan just turned it on, didn't he?
Fucking rat, yeah.
And you know what? That was the day that my little heart, you know, like that scene in Up where the house goes up with the balloons.
I don't know, you lived it.
You beat me. You beat me to it.
My little heart just let go of the Coutinho anger.
Yeah.
And I was like, he did his best. Yeah. Before we wrap up, comedy heroes.
Comedy heroes. Wait, have you done, I'm interested in your LFC stuff, sorry.
Oh.
You done, what away games have you done then? Have you done when they've came out here, I guess, and stuff like that and stuff? Like
No.
the friendlies?
We missed that, didn't we? That was before we got out here.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, that was before.
But like Tom done like Bayern in the Champions League, the Mane, you know, where he put it over Neuer.
Oh, okay. So.
He done the new camp in 2007 when we beat them, Reese and Bellamy, or was it 2007?
Ronaldinho, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah, when we were the only team to win at the new camp, the only English team. You've done some belter ones. I've done like Wigan away and Blackpool when we got beat.
Yeah, no, I've done Blackpools and all that.
A few Wembley trips in that, but
I've done my first Champions League away, like in October. We went to Frankfurt, yeah.
oh, yeah.
That was fucking Frankfurt's sick, and then like they have a jumbo. It's an open screen, but they have a jumbotron, and that was about. I think it was the first Champions. No, it was the second one because we beat Atletico late, and then we lost to there was Galatasaray. After that was the downhill winner. I loved Galatasaray, and they put Jota on the screen like as one of the subs, which I've always I remember. And then we won 5-1 or 4-1 or something. It's standing. You can smoke ciggies. You can have bevies in the stands and all that. They look after you because it's like. It's what's the thing they have in German football, like 1 for 1 or something, you know what I mean? The fans, like they look after, so it was only like 25 quid and all that. You get off the train, you're walking through the woods like for 20 minutes and kids there selling beers on the carts, but we're all scouts, so we're like all robbing the beers off them. Like someone's buying one and we're just grabbing the rest of them and all that sort of stuff, like we're just drinking warm beers and that.
What I think you need to remember, Kyle, is had the war went differently, we'd have a German on every wall behind us here right now, right?
Yeah,
like we have cop, and you were stealing from cops, people. That's out of order, that. And Marks and Spencer's on the side of the M6 is a bit different, isn't it? A W.H. Smith's isn't a young kid in Frankfurt.
A few of them were probably Jewish, they had it coming.
Jesus.
Comedy hero.
My comedy hero, I would say, well, you want top 5 or you just want one? I would say, for me, Dave Chappelle's my go-to, yeah. Not even his new stuff, I would say his old stuff. My uncle used to show me the Dave Chappelle show when I was a kid and all that sort of shit, so I'd say Dave Chappelle's one for me.
I would say...
Sorry, was you anywhere near that the night you went to Hot Water?
So I was in Manchester, hosted a show there. Was it Manchester? No, I think I was in Leeds, so it was a Wednesday night, I was in Leeds. So, and like... everybody's messaging me, the group chat's going nuts, fucking Chappelle's here, because nobody knew, you know what I mean? Chappelle's here and all that. He'd like, get back here. I'm like, I'm in the middle of a show, so I can't leave. I was fucking gutted. Like, I think Rowe and Rob Thomas and that were at the game. They left the game early, like the Liverpool, I can't remember who fucking playing, whatever. Left the game early, and they went there, and then the best part of it, like, they took them to fucking China Garden. Like, the shittest fucking Chinese, yeah. Can't even take them to the big bowl.
China Garden. Global Aircon, Kyle's Nad for shout-outs on this episode, by the way.
Yeah, we're going to get some new sponsors. They're not my nan.
If she's got the money.
No, so I was gutted about that, obviously. But then I also thought, like, I was obviously that night and all that, I'm fucking in Leeds, I didn't get a fucking lift. I think I fucking got a fucking coach or train back or something. Fucking didn't even pay for it, just jumped the stairs, standard. So I'm on there, seething and all that sort of stuff. by the time I get back, like they went out for Chinese, but by the time I get back, I think I met up with Rob for a beer afterwards, but they'd left by then and stuff like that. So I was a bit gutted, but then I also thought, like, once if I meet Dave Chappelle and I'm like, fucking, oh, I left a gig for this, he'd be like, well, you should have been gigging yourself. You know what I mean? That sort of vibe, like, because there was a bunch of gimps already there fucking hanging around, you know what I mean? Like, there's comedians that work at the club that wearing shirts were like trying to get in the photos and all that, so.
Yeah, I'd be all over it, mate. I'd be all round it.
Would you leave the match at half time?
No.
Yeah, right.
I'm sure it was like a League Cup game or something.
Oh, it was.
It went something big, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean,
Who would you leave for? Is your comedy hero?
it's Dave Chappelle.
Okay, same.
Yeah, I love Lee Evans.
Same. He's
I
in
love-
my top 5, yeah.
I love that bang bang comedy.
Yeah.
But I think the way Dave Chappelle, what I really like about Dave Chappelle is he tells you a joke and you laugh, and then he sort of unravels the joke and makes you think about why you laughed.
Yeah, break it down, yeah.
And, you know, it's like, I love it. And don't get me wrong, he's, you know, people find him controversial and all that, and he is. But he's talking about important things as well, you know what I mean? I love Dave Chappelle.
I mean, he wasn't the first to do it, obviously Richard Pryor, but he was the first one to do it, like, mainstream, I guess, you know what I mean? When there was he was on TV and all that. Like, Richard Pryor never had his own
That Sticks and Stones. It was a bed, so he had a run there of like 3 years. Chappelle, where obviously he's had like such an amazing career and people respect him.
Kill Them Softly.
Yeah.
What It's Worth.
Yeah.
They were like the first specials I've seen. And Russell Peters, remember that?
Yeah.
Everybody watched that in Liverpool.
Yeah,
It was the first one free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like, I was a massive Russell Peters fan.
For me, like, and you've got a very easy joke here. Mickey Flanagan for me. I remember seeing Mickey Flanagan's all lack thereof, but seeing like Mickey Flanagan, Peter Kay growing up, like Peter Kay, like Max and Paddy, like that's timeless. It's timeless stuff. Got nowhere, no, right on the road to nowhere. Spongy for the living, checking out the women, right on the road to nowhere. And we don't take shit from anyone. All we wanna do is just have some fun. With Max and Paddy.
Paddy and Max.
Council tax. What a way to go out on this podcast.
I've told you, Cliff, we haven't got any balls.
You'll see a white church. Ignore it.
We love it, man.
The Chocolate Factory, where this Willy Wonka.
Yeah, Willy
Wonka. Let me at him. Yeah, little lifted weights, big black tits.
So good, man. I love that. All that stuff, man, is brilliant. Where they're in Nick and all that. It's so good.
Yeah, Raymond the Bastard.
Who's travels fast?
That's Pepe, Raymond the Bastard's girlfriend. It's so good. Man, thanks so much for coming on. I've wanted to have you on for ages. Where can people find your stuff?
Literally, I don't have Twitter or nothing like that. LeBron James Comedy on Instagram. That's the one. LeBron James Comedy on Instagram, Car Legacy on Facebook, and that's it. I'll fucking just pump Instagram, that's it, really, yeah. But, like, literally, I'm one of those comedians, like, if you message me, I will fucking reply to you. You know what I mean? If you want to roast me, I'll roast you back. I'm not ass. Message me, I check my requests, just in case, like, some random black women have slid in there. I'll tell you where the shows are. I mean, I'm going to be back on Sunday. I've got a gig on Wednesday in Bondi. And then a few this week, so we'll have a baby and come to the show. Yeah.
Send on over Wednesday. I'll get into that Wednesday. Yeah, don't it? Where are you doing?
I think it's the Nelson Pub. It's right by the bus station in Bond.
Yeah, send that. I'll come anyway.
Yeah, sick, man.
Mate, thank you so much for coming on. Check out the stuff. It's brilliant. And to be honest with you, hand on heart, his stuff when he's on his own and not with me and Jack is much more funny. So check it out.
For a serious football podcast, that's why, yeah.
And to all the police out there who are putting the bodies on the line for every man, woman and child in this country,
go fuck yourself.
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
Fucking grass.
Oh, shit.
You never walk alone.
Oh, Max, I'm sorry. Can you get a towel, please?
Oh, you lasted the whole pod as well. Fuck it.